Hi there everybody, it's Halsey from slimandstylish.com. Thank you for joining me today for another simple stamping Saturday. Hope you're all okay and I hope you've been enjoying this series actually. This is my fourth one now. And I hope it's been useful for anyone who is new to stamping or new to crafting, because I know when you're looking at YouTube and you're looking at stamping and card making that they all look spectacular, but they all also look quite complicated. And this is just quite a simple series, just using one stamp set, one ink, and just showing you how you can make some lovely things. If you haven't seen any of the episodes so far, we have this notelet here, make a wish and enjoy your day, happy birthday. We've had this one, which is the accented blooms one, and then we've had this one here using big wishes, and all of these have used a bundle of products like what I've got here that you can get for around the £45 mark. So it does come into Celebration. Celebration, you probably know now because I've harped on about it in every video. If you spend £45 or more, you get the first half of this catalogue, so discount that and discount that, but all of the rest of this you can get an item for free. All of the items will correspond with the block that I've chosen in the bundle, so you can just get stamping straight away with any of them. If you want a copy of this catalogue or any of our catalogues, just let me know. Today I'm using the Birthday Wishes for You stamp set. This is from the annual catalogue, and this is just a normal clear mount set. So once again, you can't stick the stickers on the back of here and expect it to stick to your blocks like you can with the cling. This is clear mount, okay? And even though it doesn't tell you on here, for me, it will for you, because you will get it in the new format, and at the top it will say clear mount. But just in case you're ever unsure, when you open it, there are instructions there that will tell you whether it's clear mount or cling, and this is clear, so you can't stick the sticker on. Okay, so it's Birthday Wishes for You that I've picked. I like the happy birthday in this, but I love this one as well, with many wishes just for you, and think a card with just that on is gorgeous as well. This one is £11, so this is actually the cheapest stamp set that I've used for this series, and the reason why is because I'm giving you an ink and Stampin blends to play with. So let me show you those. You'll also get the Memento ink, which is £5.50, which is our black ink and is preferable for use with the Stampin blends. The Stampin blends, these are £8.50 or £4.25 each. Makes no difference whether you buy them singly or doubly, but you have a light one and a dark one, and I'll explain that one to you. The E-block, we've used the E-block in all the bundles so far, so if you have watched each bundle and thought, you know, I'd like that one and I like this one, you can use something else here. It's £11.25, so you can have a look through the catalogue and treat yourself to something. I've also put the chamois in at £7.50 because I just think every stamper should have one of these. They're really handy and help clean your stamps. You don't want to buy them and leave them to go all dirty and icky. And then the notelets we're using today are the longer notelets that we used at the start. So Stampin' Up have the two different types. These are the long but narrow ones, and I think they're called narrow notelets, something like that. You can find all the information at my blog. These are £7.50, so in total it comes to about £30. I think it's either £29.75 or £30.20. No, about £50. It's either £49.75 or £50.25, but my maths is no good. So £11.550, £11.25, £7.50, £8.50 and £7.50. But this gives you everything you need to make this card and many others. So start off with a notelet on the envelope. What you want to do with this is fold it. I folded it the wrong way. There is a right and wrong way to fold in the notelets. Let me just show you. So on the one side you have a sticking up groove, and on the other side you have an indented groove. You want to fold with the indented side. If you fold the other side like I've just done, it splits. So you want to fold that way. Okay. There we are. Let me get my ink. And my stamp sets. I'm going to start off with the happy birthday. Line it up so it's straight. There we go. Pop that on top. And ink it up. The Memento ink pad is not as big as our other ink pads, our coloured ink pads. but you will need this if you're going to be crafting regularly. Memento is a must, in my opinion. So let me just straighten that up. It's always handy if you've got grid paper. We do sell grid paper, but if not, if you've got something like it, a lined sheet of paper or anything, just so you can get a line and make sure everything's straight. I can't see properly because the camera's in the way, but hopefully that's straight. I don't think it is. It's not. I can tell by my block it's not. Oh, it is. There we go. After all that panicking, it is straight. And then this is where you need your chamois. There we go. Clean that off. I can't praise the chamois enough. I think it's great. And as I run classes, I have about 6 of them that I have on the table for people. And they're just so handy. And you know what, they end up being one of my biggest sellers as well, because they're not expensive and they just sit on the table and everyone goes, oh, this is good, because it keeps everything clean. And they're a good item to have around. So I'm just going to stamp that one underneath, so you can just line it up underneath and stamp it. With many wishes just for you. As an experienced crafter, that's one tip I can always give you. When you finish with the ink, put your lid on. Not because it dries up or anything, but because I have a habit of putting my elbows or my hands or anything else in the ink, and it really annoys me. So Stampin' blends. You don't have to pick, these are Night and Navy that I'm using. We have hundreds of different colours of Stampin' blends, literally thousands of different colours that you can pick. And you often get the light one and the dark one. And what you want to do, they have a sort of like a felt tip pen end, like a brush. And then they also have a stubbly end, which is this one. So you have the dark and the light in the same colour. Oh, I've managed to splat that. I must have shook it. That's also a good tip I will give it you. It's more for, you know, once you've got used to the Stampin' blends. But if you have one and you lie it flat and you have the other one and you go like that on it, it does do this splat and it creates a grunge effect on your cards. I'm not doing it on this one because I don't want it to be grungy, but it is an effect that you can do. So I'm going to use the bullet tip because I want to stay in the lines. It's not a big picture to do. And I'm just going to run it round. Like this. Now this might look messy and you might think, what the hell is she doing? You'll see in a minute. Because yes, the name is blends, and the lighter colour blends over the darker colour. It creates quite a pretty effect, I think. So with the darker one, you don't really have to be too neat and tidy with it. That's all I'm doing with it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just see if I can zoom you in. Okay. So you can see the effect that this happens. And I'm going to go in with the felt tip pen end. I might change the bullet end depending on how messy this is because it is only a tight gap. But can you see? As you go over the dark, you pull the dark into the lighter section. The more times you go over, the more times it blends. One thing I will warn you with this is the blends run. It depends what effect you want. Sometimes on normal cardstock it's okay, on our Whisper White and things like that, but on the notelets they do run. But I don't mind it because I just think it looks effective. You see what I mean? So you just get this little blotch around the sides. But I think it makes it look then like it hasn't been stamped. If you're not that keen on it, stay away from the sides and use the bullet tip end, because you can get more control over it. Now if you just go over it without blending it, you get that dark and light next to each other. So just go over the line a couple of times. And it blends them together. I don't know whether this is showing up clearly on the camera, but if you really want to see the versatility of the blends, if you have a look, I posted a video in December. It was a flower, and it was All That You Are, and it was a time lapse. So if you just look back on my thing for the All That You Are time lapse, it was on a Saturday, because I'm pretty sure it was a sneak peek showcase of the new catalogue. It will show you exactly how much you can blend these pens when you've got the space to do it, and they're just a great tool. That wasn't the pen going over, that was me. Straight over the line. I'm going to go back to the bullet tip. It'll be quicker if I use the bullet tip anyway. On a big open space, it's great to use the brush because it is just so nice, but the bullet tip does the job on a thinner line space. There we go. I'm almost at the end of Earth Day. Almost. You'll have to leave me a message if you've been watching all of the Simple Stamping Saturdays and tell me which one you've enjoyed the most, because obviously I'm trying to angle these bundles and angle videos to sort of new stampers or people who aren't used to stamping with a simple sort of notelet idea, and it would be handy for me to know which design, which notelet, which colours that people enjoyed watching. So let me know. Have a look at all of them in the series. There's 4 so far for January, and let me know which one's your favourite. But that is the one we've made today. Happy birthday, many wishes just for you. The stamp set, of course, the block, the ink. These were the blends I used, Night of Navy, and they come with a notelet set. You get 20 of these, and the chamois. Don't forget the chamois. All of the details in regards to this bundle will be on my website. Oh, might help if I zoom back out so you can see what I'm doing. I forgot that bit. All of the details in regards to the bundle will be on my website, and there is a tab at the top to click buy and you can start shopping away. Thanks everybody. Speak to you soon. Bye.